Rise and shine, it's time for D is Pajama. Today I am joined by, oh wait, I forgot to say I'm your host.
And I am the host.
And I'm your host, Shannon Z. Today I am joined by actress-director. You can find her in a film called Getaway that premiered at Cannes Film Fest this year.
Yes.
She was also recently in a play called Nyx, The Girl Born to Chaos at the Hollywood Fringe Fest, which I saw and it was amazing.
Thank you for coming.
And tonight, she has a film called Commedia at the Edinburgh Fringe Fest.
Yes, if you're in Scotland, check it out.
Check it out. Although this won't be out until Tuesday, but
it's fine if you were there.
Retroactively.
Yes.
And she is also making her directorial debut in a film called Cowboy.
It's my first feature film. Yes.
Steph Martinez.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Of course.
We are friends from, you guessed it,
College.
college.
Yeah, you've had a few of us.
Should we tell the story of how we met?
Sure. Start us off.
Well, I guess actually the first time we ever really did meet was the Doritos
I was gonna say.
challenge.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. She was the leaf blower in charge
Yes.
of making sure the hair was
very
going. Swishy and
there was, do they still have this? There's a Doritos challenge where you can submit a commercial. And so there was this guy at our school who was actually not in the film program, but he was the best guy in the whole school.
Yeah, he got a lot
He was the
done.
best filmmaker, but he literally was not in the film program.
yeah.
I guess I knew him through like mutual friends, and he was looking for an assistant to just help out with this shoot, and he wanted to be a woman because it was you were in a Doritos bikini. Thong bikini.
And I didn't realize it was going to be a chain thong.
Yes, up your ass.
Yes. I can't eat Doritos to this day.
Because of that?
Yes. Now, if someone has Doritos breath, I'm like, please stay away from me.
No, I'm getting flashbacks. And I was the leaf blower to get the wind going.
You were so sweet.
So it was our first time meeting. So you were like basically doing a striptease for me in the commercial.
Just for you.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I was gay yet. I don't think I was out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you?
Because we were, if I was 19,
Yeah.
Because I came out the summer before my senior
Well, maybe
year.
that was your awakening. You were like
I
looking
saw
at me in the
you
eyes. You were like, wait.
I think I was. I mean, what's up?
So then this guy was like,
Yes.
I think he mainly became a filmmaker so he could get hot women
Babes.
half naked
Naked.
in his
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
Senior year,
A
we
spoof.
auditioned for this spoof of that movie called Sucker Punch, which was basically like a CGI kind of
Yeah, badass.
women,
Yeah,
like,
fighting the
fighting.
patriarchy.
yeah, in like a post-apocalyptic kind of world,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
So he did Suck Her Punch, and it was like a
Very sexy.
like a joking, like I
Yeah,
don't know,
play
like
on words.
comedic, heavy on the quotes. And so we both auditioned for that,
Yes.
and well, during the audition process, we had
It
to
was
go
so
to his
long.
apartment.
Uh-huh.
And you would have thought we were auditioning for a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yes,
This was
yes.
how intense the audition
It was so
was.
it was like Survivor or
Yeah.
a Wipeout, like we had to do all these action
Stunts.
things. Yes.
And this was separate though. Like we
Right.
were by ourselves auditioning, and there was legitimately mats that you would find in like
My
a
God.
gymnasium. And with a fake gun, and he asked me if I
Ouch.
wanted to audition with
In a bikini.
in my bra.
Yes.
He didn't even tell me about it ahead of time. He
No.
was like, "Do you want to just audition in your bikini or like take your top off, basically?"
Yeah. It was
And I
like
was like,
casting couch OG.
Yes. And I was like, no.
No, I think I was like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I think I was in
I'm
a tank top
good.
already. Who cares?
Yeah, truly. And I think I was also wearing like a beige, not very sexy
A nude,
bra.
yeah.
So I was kind of like, well, no, like on top
Yeah.
of not wanting to get naked in front of you alone with you, I also am not wearing a very cute bra.
God, what were we thinking?
So I truly did not think I got that part.
I didn't
Like,
think so
think
either,
about
'cause-
it at all.
Wait. Oh, wait.
What?
He had the forms, and while we were because he would then there was a sit down portion,
Oh, I forgot.
and
about
then
the sit
there was like a
down.
1 to 5, and he would rate our answers. I remember he gave me like a couple 1s and 2s, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely not getting this."
Are you kidding
thank
me?
God.
Right in front of you?
Right in front of me. And I was like, "Well,
Wait, I remember on the spot he wanted us to perform an improvised
in
monologue.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, okay. And he was like, oh no, guys, it was an improvised monologue, and the ending had to be that you were in tears. Do you remember?
Silly. With no prep, no warning.
He didn't tell us we were gonna do this at all, literally into tears. And so I just was like, okay, I guess I'll like use my ex-boyfriend as like I was just monologuing as if I was talking to him, like, how could you do this to me kind of thing? And I certainly didn't get to tears.
No, I went like this.
Yeah. Like the fake ass. He's like circling the one really hard.
Like writing in notes, 0 if I could. Wow. And then we killed it.
And then, okay, so then the next part of the audition was you had to have a gun and then you had to roll into it. And then you had to do it in a Russian accent. And he would switch up the accents. He'd be like, okay, now Irish. Okay, now English.
Wow.
I legitimately remember like the camera being on us because he was filming our auditions. And I remember like forgetting that the camera was there, and he like looked away at one point, and I rolled my eyes so heavily because I was so annoyed that he was making us do this. And then I look at the camera and I was like, and then like the rest of the audition, I kept like going like this, pretending I had stuff in my eyes.
She's an actor. She knows what to do.
Like, oh no, I wasn't rolling my eyes. I just like have something in my eye.
Oh my God, like, do you have a cat? Wow, that's crazy.
So we get to the shoot. And it's a 3-day long shoot.
Yes.
We're in string bikinis, basically, like with, heavy ass guns.
But we looked so good. You looked so hot. You looked gay.
Thank you. I looked gay.
You did. You were in like a sports bra, and I was like, Shannon, hello.
Like,
and I think I was out by then. I think I was freshly out by then.
You were like, hold the phone real quick.
Look at this. And with an artillery weapon.
Yeah, you're like, this is a dream right now. Well, also, we also like had rehearsal. A, we had rehearsal at a gun range.
Yes.
And B, we had rehearsal at a strip, or like a pole dancing class. Remember?
Whoa, you were reminding me of so many crazy things. Yes.
I forgot. Like you truly
We did a
would
dance class in heels. Yeah, we did like heels, and she taught us some pole moves.
Some moves. And this was honestly the first time I ever really did like, because I remember we had to walk across the stage.
She was like, this is a sexy walk.
And I remember going to you like, do I look okay? Like I've never done anything like this before.
You looked great.
Like, you looked great. You looked fabulous.
Are you kidding?
Well, we'll post photos.
Wait, yes.
So then the shoot comes, and it was free. First of all, it was freezing.
We kept it freezing in the room. And remember, we could only salad and bars and like fruit
protein bars. Yeah. Or like, no, not even protein. Protein. Because I remember we were starving. And you guys, the salads, he was feeding us dressingless, iceberg, tomato, cucumber, like in the big tin.
This is wild.
And legitimately no protein, no like chicken, like not even lean chicken if you wanted to keep us thin or whatever. Like it was crazy.
I can't. This
and
was
we
like
were
full on 90s.
Starving.
It was starving.
Starving.
Yes.
And it was like a 3-day, like 12-hour plus shoot.
Yep.
And then to top it all off, it never even came out.
He didn't fucking finish it. Am I allowed to curse? Thank God. He never finished it. I remember being like, can I please have some of that footage?
Yes.
And like the trailer was dope. Like it looked fucking cool.
Because he really was good. Like he was like really good at CGI and all of that stuff. And then
remember,
like, it
everything
never
was
came
like
out.
blue screened out and cinder blocks and
we were
fight choreo.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine the amount of calories we burned in those days and the little amount that we consumed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was like negative calories. It was iceberg.
It was absolutely negative.
And it was so fucked up. Like that's so fucked up.
Totally. Remember that last scene? We had to pour water on those girls.
Oh yeah. It was like kind of dirty too. Yeah. And so like it was torture.
It was fucked up.
But we met.
Yeah, we did.
We
really bonded.
We trauma bonded.
We were. How cute.
That was cute.
Wow, we've been through it.
We've been through the trenches. It literally was war.
It was war. Guns and all. Damn. Let's go find that.
No, we need to.
Really
I have it somewhere.
I have it somewhere.
I had some clips on my
too.
reel.
Like the posters look sick.
Look hot. Oh, I remember this. So like in the poster, we each had our own individual poster.
Right.
And I think I had like a push-up bra on, so my boobs looked like huge. And I posted it because I was like, excited on it, like on Facebook or something. And I remember this guy in our class goes, damn, if this is how good they made Shannon, I can't wait to see Steph.
Ew.
Or something like that. Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of
an insult.
That's like a double insult. To also me,
Wait,
like,
why?
as if like, oh, they'll make me look hot when I start to not.
No, I was taking it as like because you were so hot, like like if this is how they could make Shannon look. I could find the comment, honestly, I could. It was like so insulting.
No, it's so insulting.
Because you were like the hottest. Yes, you were.
Everyone
was obsessed with you. Well, I think also because you were a lesbian too, and you were always so flirty. Like the guys like always wanted you.
Well, with the calf.
Yeah, exactly. forbidden fruit. Like I think they all thought that they could turn you.
Oh yeah, classic. Yeah. So many dates I've been walked up on and been like, I'm like, no, we're on a date, and they're like, oh yeah. Well, me haven't met me yet. And I'm like, believe me,
it's probably happens like every weekend, right?
For every weekend, every day,
every weekend. Try every day,
every dinus day.
Well, today's theme, I haven't figured out a name for it yet, but it's going to be something about weddings and affairs.
A wedding affair, if you will.
A wedding affair.
I love that.
And Steph has an excellent story about this.
Yeah, it is juicy. Mm-hmm. And actually, this is my first time. I've been asked, and I think this is my first time going on a pod about it.
People have asked you to do it?
Yeah. And I was like,
you chose me.
I did. I guess it took a minute.
Convincing.
Yes.
I was like, you don't know them anything.
Yes, I'm just a wee gay divorcee. Mm-hmm. And I remember, ask me how long we were married.
Oh, okay. How long were you married?
I love the setup. 6 weeks.
6 weeks. You put Kim Kardashian to shame.
Literally, she outdid us. I couldn't. I was like so embarrassed. But it was funny because since it was so short, I had, Facebook friends and acquaintances, work people be like, oh my God, congratulations, because I haven't seen you since you got married. And I was like, congratulate me when I get my divorce.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh. So that was always kind of fun for me. So together a long time, engaged for a long time, one of those long engagements. Mm-hmm. And the year leading up to it, my ex was kind of like going through some stuff and just needed to unplug and ended up spending some time traveling and going back home and things like that to be with family and kind of unplug. And I was like, yes, of course. I'm going to hold down the fort here. I'll direct and produce our wedding. No big deal.
Oh, so you planned the entire thing.
Oh, big time. Big time. That's where I got good at line producing. It's all about budgeting. Fuck first kisses. It's all about budgeting.
Exactly.
Yes, and hiring vendors and all that stuff. So, and leading up to it, a lot of fights and didn't even get to see each other very much. And something was definitely off, but I just kept being like, once we're married, it'll be better once we're married. And then we'll get into the groove. We're both going to be here. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. So, but it was like weird times. And I don't know if you remember, but we were at Dave & Buster's a few months before. And I was just explaining it because you're like, where are they? And I'm like, oh, they're out of town and having a bit of a sabbatical. And you're like, that's fucking weird. And I was like, Shannon, what? No, it's not a big deal. You don't get us.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
I can't believe it.
Okay, so I thought it was weird because they were actually like taking a break.
Right.
That's so they were
but
out
it was
of
not.
town.
It was, and it was like we were fully still on.
Okay.
It was just not, almost like a break from LA.
Oh, LA.
Not me.
Not you.
It's not a friend situation, not a Ross and Rachel situation.
Just you weren't on a
break.
No,
there was no.
And so I clocked it.
You did. And I just remember being like, whatever. It's not a big deal. Not everyone's going to get it. We're unique.
Yeah. You should have listened to me.
Oh my God, Shannon's always right.
So I said that's weird.
Yes, you called me out. So it's just kind of funny to just
really
remember
mind my
that.
Own business every now and
no,
then,
my God, that means you're very smart, you're intuitive, and you're a good friend. Okay. You were a very good friend. Hey,
great. Could have avoided all this stuff if you just.
If only. My mom's like, why didn't you listen to Shannon? Okay, Mom. Okay. Anyway, so wedding happens. Honestly, one of the best parties I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Even myself. Still to this day, it was on an island, and then like a whole week excursion kind of thing. So super fun. Certain dramas happened while we were there, but honestly, I was just so wedding mode that I was like, and I'm dealing with vendors and honestly, I had a great time. I had like such a good time. Great food, beautiful place, all my favorite people.
Drama happened with your ex or no?
Yes. Okay, like we got into some tiffs, and I was just like,
And you're still kind of blaming it on like it's
exactly
like the wedding stress.
Wedding stress, yes, which is a thing, of course. But this was to the nth degree. A little awkward, I guess, certain parts, and my friends kind of clocked it. Oh. So 2 of my best friends went home and started doing some digging, and 6 weeks later, sat me down and said, "This person's been having a double life. And here is all the proof." And I was like, "Buh?" I literally said, "Is it April Fool's?" And they're like, "No, it's November." And I was like, "Okay, got it." I was just like, "Huh?" And so I went home, kind of sat in it for a second. I was like, I need to find more. Let me find some more.
Yeah. Wait, how did they find it?
There was like a lot of social media stuff, some shared accounts. That we
shared accounts.
This was the time of early Prime, so we all shared a Prime.
Okay,
my whole group, and so there were some gifts exchanged on our shared account.
Wait, but what happened at the wedding that your friends clocked?
It was like some awkwardness, and then I guess the bachelorette stuff was really awkward too. And then
did you have a separate one?
No, we had it together. Okay. But the first night was apart, second night together.
Gotcha.
But it was there was just some awkward stuff with like some of the speeches and like that's a whole nother thing. But they just were tipped off, which and I think maybe even they were kind of in your way too.
Of like what's going on.
Yeah, like something's wrong. They just didn't know what. They just knew something.
Yeah, they just like their intuition.
Yes,
kind of.
Yeah, like some bells were going off, and they were kind of like, okay, this is the last straw. Let's like figure this out. So that's what. Yeah, they did a lot of deep dives. The Amazon helped. I think the Amazon was like the nail on the head. So
because you could see the address that the gifts were getting sent to, but you never clocked. You never noticed.
No, yeah. I wouldn't think to. I wasn't even. It literally wasn't even on my.
Because like my mom, because we share a Prime. Yeah, obviously, family account.
Same.
And
I'm
so
on my parents.
She gets texts like whenever we get deliveries and things like that. So was your ex the one who owned the account?
Yeah, it was under their info. So I wouldn't even think. I don't get notifications. Stuff either arrives or it doesn't.
Yeah.
Really
That's ballsy that they did that.
Very ballsy.
Wow.
Yes. I go home, I pack, and I wait, and then I say, "Hi, welcome home.
Come on in.
I'm getting an annulment, and here's why. You're welcome to say whatever you want, but I'm done." And so I was like. And because I was so unhappy and like obviously they were too, I was just like, this is the excuse I needed, which I hate that I let it get that far, obviously. Yeah. And like I kind of make it like the universe kept being like, what about this? No? What about this? How about this? And then finally they were like, all right, I know what'll do it.
Smack you in the fucking head with a hammer.
Got it. I literally woke up. And so I was just kind of like, I'm done. It was honestly the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Felt like freedom. But of course, I mean, I was like not a great partner, like, like I had become a shell of my person, myself, So I'm kind of like, yeah, okay. Like we've been unhappy for a long time. Let's just be done, please.
Yeah.
But no, it then was dragged on for a really long time. And we did end up getting an annulment, which was the best.
It's like under a certain time period or something?
The legal system is so annoying sometimes. And like, I was like, how is this one piece of paper trying to ruin my life?
Well, I always remember the joke that they used to make.
Yeah, you want to say it?
They would be like, Steph, wouldn't it be so funny if our marriage certificate got lost in the mail?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, weird joke, huh?
Did they make it like several times?
Yes. And I'm just like, Steph, what the F? What were you thinking? Like there were so many signs. But also like my sister even brought that up today. I was talking to her and just trying to like bounce off some things.
Yeah.
Or like she was like, oh yeah, remember this? And I was like, yes. So I know. I was like, you were so close to like we could have not had to deal with this legal stuff, and it would have been so much cleaner. But I actually do think maybe it helped because California is a no-fault state. So everything is right down the middle. Doesn't matter. There are no rules. It's just you figure it out right down the middle. And so with an annulment, everything is done outside of that. And so they're just like split everything. Just figure it out. So I honestly went through it. And you can do it yourself. And you just turn the papers in with your signatures.
But it doesn't have to be 50-50. You're just splitting your own
It's
things.
like, yeah, exactly.
Because what it is under a certain period of time, you can get an annulment. What is it?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember. But I think it's like, as long as you don't share property and there's no kids, it's like in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
It just makes it a little easier.
Thank God.
Oh my God. It was so chaotic.
Well, and then they were texting with the other person the day of the wedding, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Lovers
app.
How
did you find that out?
There's like screen caps of things were on the cloud, a shared cloud as well.
Oh.
Yes, certain things.
Wow.
Yes. Isn't that wild?
They should not go into being a criminal.
That's what I said.
I'm like, they don't know.
I'm like,
how to cover their tracks.
Good. I'm like, I'm so lucky that it was just so cut and dry.
Well, then I remember they didn't like break up with the other person almost immediately.
Yes.
Like it didn't even work out between them.
Believe me, she sucks. That person sucks. But like also did me a favor. So I'm like, come on. I thought you guys were in love.
You're in love. You're finally free to date.
I literally said that.
They probably just liked the sneaking around and stuff. Because it was a hometown person, wasn't it?
No, it was like, they were using a separate location.
To me.
Not here. Yeah. And I also like young, like we were all so young. Yeah. So I'm like, it's just dumb shit.
So you didn't have their location. So like they were lying about where they were going.
I'm not totally sure. Yeah. I think there was a little bit of both. Yeah. I think there was like some traveling within traveling and maybe that person traveling.
Yeah.
Because that person didn't live here either.
Yeah.
So it kind of was like a place to meet.
Did their family know?
No, not just as surprised as I was.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, that would be crazy if they knew and like went through with a wedding.
Oh my God.
Like
no. And they're sweet, really great family. And so yeah, it was sad for sure. But I was like, no, I am so happy.
Yeah.
I just felt like such a weight off of me. And I hate that I let it get that far because I think I could have, I would hope that now I would never have gotten to that point.
Well, I think it's a lesson learned.
Yes, such a lesson learned. Yeah. And I've grown up a lot since then, so.
Yeah, you were young, like 26 or something,
yes.
Right?
Brand new. I feel like I'm still a
that was
baby.
Like your first relationship, wasn't it?
It was, my first lesbian.
Gay.
Yeah. So classic U-Haul situation.
Yes. Well, I think also, didn't you guys switch partners with like previous?
Okay. Ish. There was definitely some lesbian, what is it?
Square.
Oh my God, you're naughty.
I am naughty.
So naughty. But yeah, it was so very dirty. What is it? What am I saying? What am I trying to say? It was crazy. There's a phrase. Okay, whatever.
Well, if you think about it, just interject it at any point.
I'll scream like mid-story.
Wait.
It was...
Damn.
Yeah.
The drama.
Yeah, the drama's real.
Thank you for sharing that.
God, you're welcome. Yes, it's fun. Never get married.
Yeah, there's a PSA.
Yes.
And if
I'm kidding. People can. Yes, I know plenty of happy.
Just know that you have a certain amount of time after that you can get an annulment.
There you go.
Just know that's in your back pocket.
It's in your back pocket.
So if you get cold feet at the altar, just go through with it anyway. And then you can get an annulment. Don't leave your guests just waiting there.
Yes. Oh my God. Wait, one last thing.
Yeah.
I should have known because I actually walked down the aisle. I wore a black dress to my funeral. And I walked down to the Imperial March, aka Darth Vader's theme song over violin.
What?
Yes.
You're crazy.
So I was like, I think I was asking for it.
What is that like?
Yeah, it was like now of course I can't think. We'll put it in later.
We'll interject that in the episode too.
Yes, please.
Let's get into our first story today. I, 28F, was engaged to my ex-fiance, Mike, 30M, for 2 years. We were together for 5 years in total and were supposed to get married last summer. About 3 months before our wedding, I found out that he had been cheating on me with someone else. It was devastating, and I called off the wedding immediately. Mike moved away shortly after we broke up, and I thought that was the end of it. I was heartbroken, but I slowly started to move on with my life. Fast forward to last month, I get a call from my younger sister, Lily, 25F, saying she has some exciting news and wants me to come over to our parents' house for dinner to share it. When I arrived, Lily and my parents were all smiles, and she drops the bomb. She's engaged to Mike.
What the fuck?
My head was spinning. I felt like I was going to pass out. Lily and Mike had been secretly dating for the past year, and now they were engaged. My parents had known about it for months, but decided to keep it from me to, quote, protect my feelings. They actually thought I'd be happy for them. Lily tried to justify it by saying she and Mike fell in love after our breakup and that their relationship is meant to be. She insisted that they didn't start dating until after we were officially over, but I felt betrayed on so many levels. I told them all that I wanted nothing to do with their wedding and stormed out. Since then, my parents and Lily have been bombarding me with calls and texts, calling me selfish, saying I'm overreacting. They claim that true love is rare and I should be supportive of Lily's happiness. Now, the wedding is in a few months and the pressure is on. My parents have threatened to cut me off financially if I don't attend.
Oh, no.
Some friends think I should go to keep the peace and show that I'm over it, while others are appalled and say that I have every right to stay away. To add insult to injury, Lily recently asked if I would be her maid of honor.
Oh, my God. This is insane.
Yeah, claiming she wants to mend our relationship. This request has left me torn. I don't want to ruin our family dynamic further, but I can't shake the hurt and betrayal I feel.
I've got lots to say.
Say it.
I'm 100% with her. I know of amicable exes and who are invited to their new person's wedding.
Yes.
And I've even, for them, have said, skip the ceremony, but go to the reception. Because if I were up there and yes, I'm friends with my ex, I don't really necessarily want to accidentally lock eyes with them.
No.
And then look back at my new person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, yes, we're close, but like not that close. But come party. Yeah. Eat the food. Yes. Dance with us and our mutual friends. Yeah. So if they were in a good place, I would say, go to the party, get fucked up, have fun.
Yeah.
No. This is unreasonable.
Well,
Lily is unreasonable.
A year later.
Barely.
And you've been dating behind her back. I guess it would be one thing if it was like, come over, we have exciting news, whatever. I just wanted to share with you. Or even sat her down separately and was like, we're dating. Like, I mean, that would still be, beyond hurtful. I don't know how I'd ever be able to get over that. But at least like if we're like, we're dating. Yes. Like, we'll see
You're
where it goes.
Warming her up, yeah.
But the fact that it's like, oh, let's decide to tell her once we're engaged.
No.
On what planet is that the correct thing to do?
And I really wish her parents would at least be Switzerland.
Oh.
These threats are so weird.
So like golden child. Like
totally.
Lily must be the
maybe
golden
the baby,
child.
yeah. As an elder. Are you an elder?
No, I'm the baby.
Oh, you're the baby. Okay, got it. It sounds so sad. And like, believe me, please eventually get to a place where you can be friends with your sister and cordial with her new partner.
Yeah.
And close with your parents. But that time is not yet.
No.
It is too soon.
Yeah, I mean, it would be amazing if they could, but also it would be extremely hard to do that when they're not apologetic at all.
Yeah, that's what's weird.
I feel like it's one of those situations where it's sort of like, you know, when people don't want to acknowledge something happened, so they're just pretending like it's not a big deal. And it's almost like a form of gaslighting where it's like, well, this isn't a big deal. Why are you making a big deal of this? Instead of being like, look, I know this is like an insane situation, but I don't know how to tell you this.
Right.
I'm in love with him. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I think if they approach it in that way, I still can't imagine her being okay with it. But you have to come at it with some humility.
Agreed.
And groveling.
Yes.
that you're just okay with this and that the parents are.
Yeah.
I feel like it is such a thing where parents, obviously they want their kids to get along. They want to keep the peace, but a lot of times they do it to the detriment of one of their other children by just telling them get over it.
You have to be able to sympathize because it's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
You have to be able to be there for both of your kids. They're kind of like flying monkeys a little bit to Lily. Like Lily might be like kind of a narcissist.
They're gassing her up a bit.
And they're just like going along with whatever
Mike cheated on OP. See?
Exactly.
So
who did he cheat on her with?
I don't know. But then if it's not her, he does
still you're a cheater.
Elsewhere.
You're a cheater.
Yeah.
Like what do you find attractive about this person?
Jeez.
You lose him how you get him kind of thing.
You never know what someone's capable of. And I do hope one day because sisterly bond is the best. I'm obsessed with my sister.
Yeah.
Would die and kill for her. So I only wish good things for them.
And I do understand what the friends are saying here. Like, you should just go to keep the peace and show that you're over it, because there is like, I have a lot of pride. Like, I never want people to think that I'm like affected by something, which I do think can be an issue in some ways, because then I just like hide my emotions.
Yeah.
But I do also think, especially with like an ex and stuff, it's like, yeah, you gotta show them like the best revenge is happiness, right?
True.
But in this case, it's just so different. It's not really.
It's too soon.
Like, it's your sister.
Yeah.
It's literally your sister. So that's a whole other layer to it. And the parents are fucking threatening to cut her off financially.
In this economy?
In this economy?
Come on.
Like, why?
Give baby a break.
I also don't really understand like why they would want her to attend.
I know. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I was thinking maybe they want her to attend to show everyone else that it's okay. You know what I mean? To like show like, well, she's fine with it. She's fine with it.
Because I'm sure other people are not. There's got to be some friends who think it's weird.
I would think so. I mean, regardless of if there was any foul play, like, you're literally marrying your sister's fiance that just ended the relationship because he cheated on her. It's not like she left him.
Yes.
It would be one thing if she left him and then it's like.
And it was like, I'm done. I actually been out of love with you for a minute. No,
it would
she was
still be weird, but yeah, she literally ended it because
visualize this. A bride stands here, a groom stands here. Where does the maid of honor stand?
Oh,
just off eye line.
Next to it.
Right. Are you kidding?
Just off eye line. Just slightly to the right.
I take thee, Rachel.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
A lot of friends in this one.
Yeah. Should I go up there?
Should I go? No, this is unheard of.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yes.
I don't know why you would want them there so badly, but I do think it is to save face, optics. I also do think it's a liability, though. Like, you don't think she would do something? Say something?
Yes.
I would, if I was the sister, I would be like, actually, you can skip this one.
Especially, you're upset.
Yeah.
I see you're upset. Maybe stay home. Have your friends take you out. Oh, just kidding. I invited your friends too because they're Mike's friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think in any scenario they're not thinking of OP at all. It's all about them.
Yeah.
And also, where's Mike in this whole thing?
Thank you. He's got to feel weird.
Is he not gonna talk to her about it? I mean, you're his ex.
No closure.
Someone here says, NTA, the timeline here seems somewhat questionable. You were supposed to get married like 12 months ago, but broke up 15 months ago, and they have magically been together 12 months. I don't know, but maybe have you considered the possibility that she is the one he cheated with? And someone else says, here are some likely explanations. Lily is a golden child. She does no wrong in the parents' eyes. Parents like Mike, and they consider him family. Mike has had second thoughts about marrying OP, or is the cheating type, and wanted to explore a relationship with Lily. The cheating he confessed to OP was with Lily, and the reason he confessed it was probably because he wanted to end things with OP instead of just like, telling the real truth. It does sound like he maybe wanted her to break up with him.
Right.
And then our parents are okay with this because they care more about Lily's happiness than OP's.
Yeah.
Well, we do have an update.
Give it to me.
Well, things have escalated beyond anything I ever thought possible. After reading your comments and reflecting on everything, I realized how truly messed up this situation is. Thank you to everyone who pointed out the timeline. I started digging deeper, and sure enough, the truth I was trying to avoid smacked me right in the face. I confronted Lily about cheating, and she cracked under pressure.
Oh!
After dancing around the question, she finally admitted that she and Mike did start seeing each other while I was still engaged to him. Their relationship began before Mike and I broke up. She tried to justify it by saying that it, quote, just happened and that they couldn't help falling in love. To make it even worse, she had the audacity to blame me for it.
I knew it.
According to her, I was, quote, too busy with wedding planning and neglecting Mike, which apparently pushed him into her arms. Oh, I'm sorry. She was trying to plan your wedding?
Literally.
Because of course she was doing all the work. Because of course she was. He was probably back in his hometown.
I knew you were going to bring it back.
I was furious. And when I told my parents, they still defended Lily. My mom literally said, people make mistakes. You just need to move on and support your sister. My dad, he didn't even blink. They definitely knew. They definitely knew, right? Don't you think?
Wrong.
He barely blinked.
Yeah.
He knew.
He's like,
fuck, she knows.
Uh-huh.
He just kept going on about how family is more important, that I need to be the bigger person. Why? Why the fuck does she need to be the bigger person? I couldn't believe that after everything, they were still siding with her. Then things got worse.
No.
My dad called me the next day and said that if I didn't attend the wedding, he would reconsider paying for my grad school next year. Can you imagine? They're actually using financial threats to force me to go to this circus of a wedding. It's not even about keeping the peace anymore. It's about controlling me.
Yeah.
So after a lot of sleepless nights and a whole lot of anger, I've made my decision. I am going to the wedding.
All right.
So it happened, and to say it didn't go as planned would be an understatement. I showed up and everything seemed picture perfect from the outside.
Oof.
Everyone was smiling, laughing, and celebrating as if nothing was wrong. My parents were beaming, and Mike and Lily acted like they were stars of a fairy tale romance. I felt like I was suffocating in that room full of people who either didn't know the truth or were too willing to look the other way. As a maid of honor, yes, they still made me stand up there. I had my moment during the toast. I had prepared a short, sweet speech to get everyone comfortable, but after I finished, I couldn't keep quiet any longer. I looked right at Lily and Mike and said, I hope everyone knows that this isn't the fairy tale wedding that they think it is. There was an audible gasp and the room fell silent. I told the guests everything, how Mike cheated on me with my sister, how they started seeing each other while I was with Mike and we were engaged, and how my parents helped cover it up. Lily's face went white and Mike tried to play it cool, but you could see the panic in his eyes. My parents, I didn't even look at them because I was done. After I finished, I put the microphone down and walked right out. Some of my cousins followed me and we all left together. What followed was pure chaos. People started whispering, and it wasn't long before the truth spread around like wildfire. Some family members were shocked, others disgusted. My phone was blowing up texts and calls from my parents, but I ignored every single one. The aftermath has been intense, to say the least. My parents were furious with me, saying I ruined the wedding and humiliated Lily and Mike. Lily tried to play victim, of course, but at this point, no one's buying it. Some family members have taken her side, but surprisingly, a lot of people are backing me up. Thank God, finally.
Yeah.
They were appalled that my parents and sister could treat me like this and think that I'd just roll over and take it.
Yep.
Well, as for Mike and Lily, they're married now, but from what I've heard through the grapevine, their relationship is already on rocky ground.
I fucking knew it.
Apparently, the fallout from my speech created a lot of tension, and some of my friends and some of their friends and family have distanced themselves from them. I can't say I'm surprised. A marriage built on lies and betrayal isn't exactly a solid foundation. As for me, I've gone low contact with my family, focusing on myself and rebuilding my life without their toxic influence. I'm working on becoming financially independent, and though it's been challenging, it's been liberating to be out from under their thumb.
Wow.
It's been a wild ride, but I don't regret a single thing. They expected me to stay quiet, but I refused to let them control the narrative. I stood up for myself, and I'll always be proud of that. Snap, snap, snaps.
Wow.
Well, I love that the cousins followed her out.
Me too.
Like, thank God she had some backup and it wasn't just like everyone sitting there quietly. Because I would have done that for sure.
Yes. She's a badass.
It is nice that a lot of people are on their side too.
Me too. Me too. She deserves it.
Oh, I would have loved to be at this wedding though, wouldn't you?
My
would have been
pearls.
my pearls. the gas and then
yes. But
God,
also,
I
like,
loved it.
I was kind of thinking, you know, if I was engaged to someone, their family knows me and then my family knows me. So I'm surprised everyone didn't already know. But I guess
that's what I was thinking too.
yeah.
I mean, I guess
It's the
they
same
didn't know
people.
about the cheating, but like they would have
Okay,
had to
that's
know.
yeah.
They would have had to know that this was her
The
ex.
switch up, yeah. The switch up is clear.
No, they would have
Right?
had to. They
Because
would
it's
have had
pretty much
to.
the same
It's
guest
the same.
list.
It's the exact same guest list.
Yeah.
Besides friends, like that's it. And even then, it's
Right.
probably the
Right,
same.
similar, yeah.
They probably were like, well, we already bought this toaster for them, so we could just give it to this couple instead.
Wait, that's in Runaway Bride when
what is it?
that's Julia Roberts
or something.
He breaks up. They break up during the rehearsal dinner, and what's his face is there, and they're like, "Well, we have a wedding."
Yeah,
and then of course
and
chaos
then they
ensues.
just gave
but
the gift to at the other
I think
wedding
so.
or something
I think
like
it's
that.
yeah. It's like just everything got repurposed. It's a
Yeah.
good movie, great rom-com.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, it's just like, it kind of sounds a little bit unbelievable to me, but
Yeah.
because I'm like, why wouldn't they know? But like, maybe it was the cheating thing.
I think
because
I think
they probably
that is
just
what
told
it is,
everyone, like,
yeah.
look, I know it sounds crazy, but like, they broke up and it was meant to be that they broke up because, you know, we found each other. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Because actually there is this TikToker, I forget his name. I'll put it in the show notes, but he has this whole series about, he calls it American Cheating and how everyone, I guess mostly with like celebrities, is like okay with cheating if the people who the person and the affair partner end up together. A lot of times in media, like America, the collective, just forgives the cheating when the person is like, oh, well, but this was my true partner.
Right.
Like exactly what the parents were saying.
Right.
It was true love. You can't get in the way of true love. And I do feel like people always say that.
All
or
is
at
fair
least
in
it's
love
like,
and
well,
war.
they could have at least ended up together, you know?
Yes.
Like we were just saying that with your
Totally.
person of like,
honestly.
yeah, well, if you're going to do it, it better be with the fucking love of your life.
Yes.
But I do think a lot of times we do end up like forgetting about a lot of cheating that happens, like I guess in the celebrity culture, because it's like, oh, well, they're in love now. I mean, the biggest offender, I guess, is like Brad Pitt.
I knew
Angelina.
it. Yes.
But I mean, I was always Team Jen on that one. I never forgived that one. This is a very Friends heavy.
It really is, and I kind of love that for us. I'm Team Angie. I'll just wherever Angie goes.
Okay,
wherever
fine.
Angie goes.
Whatever she does.
Whatever
she
she
can
does.
do no wrong.
She can do no wrong.
Well, actually, and then it
'Cause she
came out
loved
that he was
him.
like
Yeah,
beating.
yeah.
It came out that he was like beating them and
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yes.
So
It was, you know,
we're just anyone but
struggle with
but
abuse.
Team
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah. That's kind of what we see.
That's what we're saying here. A pattern. Yeah, because it is like just break up with the person.
That's
like,
always
why
what I say.
have a fucking
Yeah.
affair? Because
Exactly.
you like the sneaking around part of it. That's why it is like unsurprising that I mean, you know, there's so many aspects of why they're on rocky ground, but it is probably like, you know, there's probably something like so sexy about like it's us against the world here. And like, you know, maybe there was a little bit of a competition between her and her sister. And
Yeah,
it's like,
now
I
that
got
it's
the
over,
guy.
yeah.
Well, The Summer I Turned Pretty, if you guys are watching
Oh,
that, I'm
yes.
fucking obsessed with it, but it's the two brothers.
Mhm.
Yeah, you watch.
In constant competition.
And it does seem like Jeremiah is with her because I think he's always been like jealous of Conrad.
Dang. Are you Team Conrad or Jeremiah?
I don't know. I go back and forth.
Okay.
I think at the end of the day, I am Team Conrad because I do think that they're supposed to be together.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
I don't really think
Endgame.
Jeremiah's like done anything wrong necessarily. And I do think a little bit Conrad has like, I mean, he was grieving and stuff, so I think he was very
not handle it
immature
well.
about
Yeah.
a lot of his behavior, but like he was in grief.
Right.
But he did oftentimes like take back that he loved her and things
Yeah.
like that, so I don't think that was fair to her.
Agreed.
And I think that, you know, she was just more hurt by Conrad because she loves him.
Right.
So I do think they're endgame,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think Jeremiah's done anything that bad.
No, and that's honestly, they were on a break. They were on a break.
That's what I think.
Uh-oh, we're spoiling. If anyone
Oh yeah,
hasn't seen
spoiler
it.
alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. I was always kind of Team Ross on that one too.
I am too. Believe
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what was it? What did I say? It's the almost like the execution, but yeah, they were absolutely on a break.
But some people are like, I don't know, don't like the idea of somebody like moving on so quickly, or like not even moving on, but like kind of doing something out of grief. Like Like a lot of times when you're heartbroken, of course, like a lot of people like just roll into bed with somebody else.
And if you get
'cause
messed
they need
up and,
that.
sometimes something presents itself.
I think so too. Sorry. I
No,
know
I
you
know.
got a
I'm
lot of you
sad
guys
about
are
that, believe
gonna.
me. But don't worry, friends too, they end up together. So, spoiler,
Yeah, spoiler.
they work it out.
A 20-year-old spoiler there.
Yeah, if you remember.
Which I actually didn't think that Ross and Rachel should have ended up together.
There's those
personally.
theorists, that like.
No, I don't think they were good together.
I kind of liked it. I was about it.
You were?
I did. I liked it.
I don't know. I think they were just better as friends. Like they were friends for so long. They were barely together. They were like friends for like
true.
7
They're broken
seasons.
up for most of it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think she should have gone to Paris. Here's another Paris.
Oh,
the whole show is a ripoff of
honestly.
Friends.
Wait, yes.
Kind of is.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean, somebody did a side-by-side thing with the like breakup or the break scene. We were on a break scene. And they reuse a lot of the dialogue. So it could have just been like an ode to it or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Someone was a fan.
Yeah. Us. Wait, well, how did we talk about that? Oh, so with Conrad and Jeremiah, if you guys aren't watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, honestly, I've been obsessed with it. It's truly my teenage wet dream.
Love that for you.
I would have loved two childhood boys that I grew up with that were brothers pining after me.
What about Vampire Diaries? Come on.
I actually didn't know that was the storyline of that. And I'm like, okay, well, now I have to go and watch that show. That's hot.
I love it.
I had no
Great
idea.
show.
Well, I really, really wanted one of my childhood best friends to be like my end game, but as we all know, all of my childhood gay boys were gay.
Gay boys. Full gays. Sorry, never stood a chance.
No, never stood a chance. But I do think that sometimes there's a bit of competition between siblings.
Sure.
And so, they probably thought it was like so hot. And it's like, yeah, it's us against the world. And like, we were meant to be. And now that like the dust is settling and all this happening, they're probably like clocking back into reality. Like, what did we do?
Unfortunately.
And the fucking bullshit of, you were planning the wedding, so you pushed him away.
That's so messed up.
That.
No.
And then threatening grad school financially.
That's what makes me sad. Like higher education, you're really holding that over her. I understand if they're like, oh, you have to pay for your groceries and your gas.
Yeah.
Okay, figure it out. But that's another level. She's about.
That's sick.
We need good minds.
And good minds. And I don't know why they would. I just don't know how on earth they would think that she would just
roll over.
I
don't know.
Like, that's your fault for threatening her to go. You should have allowed her to not go. And then this would not have happened. Exactly. And then the people that are going to think it's sketchy, or like the people that know, would have just been like, oh, of course she didn't come because A, that's reasonable, or been like snooty and been like, oh, well, she's immature. Like, let them think it. Let them.
Exactly.
But you wanted the person there that was like, she had every right to do that. And make you look bad too, and now you lost family and friends.
I love the cover up. Yeah, that's so good.
What do you mean?
How she goes, and my parents helped cover it up.
Oh,
I'm like, that's good writing. She should be a writer.
Writing. Hit her up, Jenny.
Have to write the story.
All right, let's wrap it up with one other story.
Great.
Back in May, my sister 26F found out her 27M husband, who she's been with for 7 years, married for 4, and has a child with, that is 1 year old, was having an affair with my best friend, Kate, 32F, for the last 2 years. It was a shock. There were tears and tantrums for weeks when Katie and Tim told my sister about their relationship and that he was filing for divorce. My sister became very angry and bitter towards them both, which I can understand. So here's the issue. Kate and I have been best friends since we were 5. And obviously I told Kate off after the affair was revealed and stopped talking to her. But in July we made up and I saw how happy they were together. So I invited them to my wedding that is coming up soon. Because also me and my brother-in-law were very close. Side eye on that one. I thought that Kate and my sister would put their differences aside for a single day because even though my sister won't admit it, she does have to be civil with them in the long run for her daughter's sake.
Yes.
Well, Friday, when my sister and Kate showed up for my fitting, all hell broke loose. My sister called Kate a nitty prostitute.
Oh.
And asked me what kind of game I was playing.
Oh.
Kate was crying and apologizing, but my sister told her to fuck off and then left. Since then, my sister told me she and her daughter aren't going to my wedding. Most of my family have joined her in calling me a bridezilla and an asshole.
What?
And even my in-laws are mad. So give it to me straight. Am I the asshole for just wanting a perfect day where everyone puts their differences aside for me? And she said here, I was asked to add a little info. Yes, Kate knew my sister was going to be there. She wanted to talk to her and maybe try to mend things.
I would not have used that opportunity. Right, exactly. That is not the place.
Fitting?
Not the place.
How did you think this was going to go?
That's really silly. That almost feels like an ambushing.
Oh, totally. Your sister didn't know. That's crazy. No, my ex-brother didn't know that she chewed both of us out because my sister is 8 months pregnant and has already been making it difficult to see his daughter. Wait, what?
What?
Oh my God. So not only does the sister, they have a kid together, but she's also 8 months pregnant.
Oh,
so he was cheating on her with having a 1-year-old and she was pregnant.
Jeez.
What? Bearing the lead?
Yeah, for real.
What the hell? Me and Kate are closer than my sister and I. My sister and I have always had an okay relationship, but with the age gap, it does get in the way, and my sister's closer to her younger brother. My sister is telling people to either choose going to the wedding or she'll never speak to them again.
Oh, I have a problem with everybody in this story.
Yeah.
We need some reasonableness.
Okay, whoa. I can't believe she's pregnant.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wait, this is kind of reminding me of Khloe Kardashian shit.
What?
Well,
the
Tristan Thompson cheated on her
while she was pregnant. With his.
Yeah, I think twice. She was pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, first off, she found out like a week before she was due. Legit, maybe even like a day before she was due. It was something crazy like that.
Damn.
And then the other one, her second kid, she had a surrogate and he did it
was doing it then.
But then it also reminds me of that too because Kylie Jenner, her youngest sister, her best friend Jordan Woods kissed Tristan while like she was with. So here it is like the best friend of a sister.
Right.
And then Kylie and her were not friends for a long time, but I think they've like made up since.
Okay.
Because I think Khloe like also came around of like you were so young and like I blame Tristan more than I blame you kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Because she really was young. Like they were, it was
Ew, and then that's kind of inappropriate.
Yeah. So anywho, this is crazy.
This is
such a hard position to be in.
Yes, for sure.
You really are between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
But I think like with the wedding, you have to just choose your sister. She really did your sister that dirty. I'm sorry. Like, just celebrate with her another time.
I think so too. Yeah. And you tried to be like, can we do it all? And they said no.
They said no. There's your answer.
So, yeah.
And then you're going to ambush her at your...
I hate that.
And basically you were putting her in this position to like silence her because you're like, well, this is my fitting. There's no way she'll do it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, you fucked around. You found out.
Yeah. But now the sister's being like, if anybody else goes, you're dead to me.
You're dead to me. That's hard too. You can't do that. I mean, because also it's the sister's wedding. It's not like it's Kate and Tim's wedding,
right?
Or like for whatever reason, if you had control over who's, it's not like the previous story where I could almost see OP being like, yeah, if you go to this wedding, you're dead to me. Like I almost feel like she did have more of a right in that regard
because it's the new wedding. Yeah, this is your sister, and that's where I'm like, the sister stuff is what I want sisters to be okay.
I hope that the other guests like recognize that and they're like, okay, whatever. You're putting them in a hard position when your sister's already in a really hard position.
Yes.
It would be really hard to like choose between them and my sister, but like I think at the end of the day I would have to just choose my sister.
I would choose my sister,
especially in a scenario where here you actually are closer with your best friends. Like I am close with my sister, so it's like kind of hard to imagine, but if my best friend was like my sister and then my younger sister is like, but still, I don't know, blood's thicker than water. I don't know about in all scenarios, but I don't know. I think I would just be like, sorry, you can't come. Or at least maybe if you come, like for sure your fucking husband can't. Why does Tim have to go?
I know. This is getting really complicated, especially compared to the one we did first.
Yeah. Because she was saying that she was close to the old brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I get that too. Like,
elope. This is still, again, my PSA. They say the less you spend on your wedding, the stronger your marriage will be.
They do say
and the proof is in the pudding here, people.
Yeah.
My sister and her wife got had a teeny tiny, just us, at a little lake, without any permits, with a couple people, and it was the best. And they're still going strong.
Just
many
family?
moons. Yeah, and it was wonderful.
Yeah,
they're the best. And I'm like, this is what, if I were to do it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Would you?
I don't know.
You don't want to get married again?
Not really. But
Do you want
if
a
the
life
right
partner,
person,
though?
I guess. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But you just would be like, I'm not open to
it's
getting
just
married.
the legal stuff is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
But I do say nowadays, too, weddings are more than a down payment on a house.
Oh, they're crazy.
So don't save your money and spend it on your honeymoon or I just think that's just it. So I'm almost like, go elope.
Yeah.
And celebrate with your friend. And then celebrate with your family.
Yeah, you could
do a friends
thing
and family thing.
Do like a mini bachelorette with like your friends or something where your sister's not invited, like a night out on the town or whatever.
Right.
I think there are other ways that you can celebrate the couple without it being like on the actual day, because I think there's also been like scenarios where some people are invited to the engagement party but not necessarily the wedding, because you're having a really small wedding,
right?
So it's just like, don't invite her. You knew what this was gonna be, and it's so messy. Literally,
so
your
messy.
niece is involved with this, and she's fucking pregnant.
Yes.
Like, your other kid has to be a single mom.
Exactly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The
you
baby
think
of
she
it
wants
all.
to see her fucking ex and his slut
at the table
his
next.
Nitty prostitute?
Yeah. That's such a good line.
A nitty prostitute. What is a nitty? What is nitty?
N-I-T-T-Y?
N-I-T-T-Y, nitty.
I'll have to Google it. And messy was the word, by the way.
What?
You just said it, messy. And I was like, it was
that's
messy.
The word you were looking
It was messy. Yeah, and that's what I get, Things can be messy. Hey, it's not
dirty.
just lesbian
dirty.
quadruples.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was dirty.
It was, if I said dirty.
I was like, interesting.
What a
dirty.
freak.
All right.
It's very messy. Chaotic.
All right, now we just need to think of the
song
Darth Vader march.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I think the whole kids, like, especially, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because those are your fucking nieces and nephew or whatever.
Family, yeah.
That's your family. You have to put them first. For their sake. I mean, I know that they're one, but she's literally pregnant. Because also, the stress.
Yes.
You need to not be stressing out a pregnant
lady.
woman.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I agree.
And that stress literally goes into the child and becomes a fucking trauma wound for the rest of their lives.
Yes, anxiety, baby.
No.
It's passed down.
And it's too late at this point. You already done it. Well, hey, he did it. He
Absolutely.
did it. But now you're adding insult to injury as her fucking sister. You're going to do this to her because you're one day. I mean, that's Bridezilla. That is Bridezilla right there. You're one day.
Sometimes you just can't have it all. Celebrate with a friend. I'm glad you made up. Do it. Just do it a different way.
For your sister.
And as usual, like a wedding, unfortunately, is not for you. It's for the people. For the people.
For the people?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's what weddings are like. That's.
But for who? The couple or for the?
Yes, anyone's wedding is not for them. They don't get to eat.
Oh,
they barely get to hang out with each other.
I know.
Everyone wants a piece of them. So it's for the people.
Yeah, that's why a smaller one is better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's intimate.
Just with people who like you're comfortable with. Like that would be my ideal, where I don't feel like I have to be like, "How are you?"
Exactly. Yeah, they go to every single table.
Well, we went to actually. If you check out my henna tattoo,
yeah, it's beautiful.
If you can see it, I went to an Indian. It's called a Mendi,
cool.
Which is where you get the henna. It's like we had Indian food, dancing, and all of that.
Amazing.
For Max's colleagues' kids. The wedding was today. We couldn't make it to the wedding, so we went to that last night. I wore a lehenga.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a 2-piece with it's like a sari.
Cool.
Borrowed it from a friend. Shout out Avery. Thank you
Thanks,
for letting me
Ave.
borrow it. We didn't know the couple. And a lot of the people we talked to last night didn't know the couple either. And I was like, I think this is more of like an Indian thing maybe, where a lot of times the parents invite a lot of their friends.
Totally. It's very communal.
And there was a lot of there were second cousins there. And they were like, yeah, we just met them
Everybody.
tonight too.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like,
for
okay.
sure.
Because I felt a little bit awkward being like, oh shit, like we really don't know them. And I was like,
but you're
we're
not
going to
alone
be
in
the
it.
only, but we weren't alone. But I personally would not want that. I would not want to be meeting people on my wedding day.
Totally.
No. And I've been that person a few times, maybe one or two other times where it was like Max's buddy and I had never met them. And I'm like, hi, sorry I'm here.
Congrats. Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
weird that I'm here. But they were always so sweet. Like, I've
Of
heard so much about you and
course.
stuff. So I'm like, okay.
You're
it's
on the
fine,
invite. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would want like to give
randos.
people +1s and stuff unless I knew them.
Elope.
That's the moral of the story here. And no cheating.
Or if you do, be open and honest about it. Give someone a choice.
What do you mean? Like ahead of time?
Or during the beginning.
Oh, like
don't let
right
an
away.
affair.
Yeah. Like don't let a whole affair.
Because it's, I think, the double life of it all.
Oh, yeah.
Fucks with everybody involved too. Like, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Traumatizing everyone. Yeah. I'm curious how this one started up because she was just having an affair with her best friend. Like, how did that happen? Because the sister's 26, Kate's 32, the husband's 27. Like, did they start hanging out with OP in those settings?
Right, like how they must have met that way. Is there any updates?
No, not on this one. Let's see if they responded to anything.
Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, everyone's going, you're the asshole for sure.
I wouldn't even call her an asshole. I think she just has to.
Yeah. I mean, for putting her sister in that situation though, like with the fitting and stuff.
The fitting, yeah.
I think she is like just trying to, I mean, of course she wants her loved ones there. She's probably always dreamed of her best friend being at her wedding. It is a hard position to be in for sure, especially if you're closer with them.
Right.
That would suck. But maybe it is everyone's. I don't know. I can't blame the pregnant woman for.
You're so right. You're
so
being
right. Like choose the
nitty
because she's pregnant. She's got all these hormones going there. She just got cheated on with from a guy.
Yeah, you're right. She wins.
Spend her whole life with. Like I give her grace on that. Let's see what the top comment was. YTA, you can forgive Kate. It's completely unreasonable and unrealistic to expect your sister to be okay with it, though. You don't get to force reconciliation on your timeline. Did you not warn your sister that Kate would be at the fitting? Did you not warn her that Kate would be at the wedding? Did you even try to avoid the drama? Does anyone care if Kate knew if your sister would be at the wedding? All I want to know is if your sister knew Kate would be there. Based on your behavior, your sister telling people to pick between you and her isn't surprising. You have behaved horribly.
Oh.
And someone else says, 1, you made up with your best friend after you found out she was having an affair with your ex-brother-in-law in 2 months. Do you think your sister has gotten over her ex-husband in 2 months?
Yeah.
2, it's not your choice to forgive her. I mean, you can let her back into your life, but she hasn't done anything wrong to you. So you saying you forgave her means nothing. It means nothing, but you didn't care. You don't care what she did to your sister anymore. 3, why did you invite her ex-husband? Yes, he might have been close to you, but shouldn't you care more about your sister and understanding that having one less person that would cause drama there would be a good idea? I'm sure that not having him, but still having Kate and your sister there would have eased tensions at least a little.
Yeah.
Where is your sympathy and empathy for your sister? She is a new mother and her ex-husband cheated on her. Someone she should have been able to trust. Her sister's best friend. You seem to have no understanding about how much she is probably hurting right now, and you seem to not be helping her feel better, which would ease the tension if you really wanted Katie at your wedding. This is so unbelievably stupid, and you are either a troll, an idiot, or an uncaring person.
Damn.
Be prepared to ask your sister for forgiveness and have a chance of being left out of your family. I know I wouldn't choose my home-wrecking best friend and my brother-in-law over my sister and my family. That would definitely make me question my best friend. Like, I don't think I would ever be able to look at it same, like, because it's like you're not only like fucking with a family, like you're fucking with me and my family.
It is, yeah. It is kind of crazy. The web goes out.
Yeah.
Especially when there's lying involved. You have the story is lying to everyone.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, truly. Yeah. I mean, how many times did she lie to you about this? She was 100% hiding this.
Because they're having a girls' night being like, so you into anybody? And Kate's like,
no. Or like, I'm seeing this guy, but she lied about who he was.
Oh my God, imagine if she's like, he's married to some horrible mean wife.
Yeah. And then she comes out with like, well, actually, the mean wife's your sister.
Naughty.
Yeah, I would not. I would never be able to forgive this. Like, you fucked with my family, and you're putting me in a terrible position.
Absolutely.
Where you're basically like making me. I mean, I guess not making me choose, but yeah, like you're, and also you've ruined our friendship,
right?
Like you really, like you didn't give a fuck about our friendship at all. Because there's that too.
Exactly.
You were putting that on the line. You didn't care. Why should I give a fuck about you then?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't just about ruining this family. Like, you really thought that we would be okay. I mean, clearly they were, but
right.
You risked it all.
But the risk, yes.
Yeah, risked it all. Which, again, with the American cheating theory of, like, I guess they are still together, but this was 2 fucking months ago. So who even knows?
That's crazy.
Don't have if you really needed Kate there, which I don't fucking think you should have. Definitely don't invite the brother-in-law.
No, my God. He is Voldemort.
Loser behavior.
L7 weenie.
L7 weenie, baby. Well, that's a wedding affair for ya. Thank you so much for telling your story.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. I'm sorry you went through that.
No, it's the best thing. Literally the best.
Best thing. Mm-hmm. And hopefully same with these little OPs here. Yeah. That this is the best thing. Or,
they figure it out.
Whoever got cheated on. That. I mean, it is.
It's a blessing.
The person that,
not even in disguise. Yeah. Blessing out in the open.
Yep. And I'm sorry that it's weaved in with family here. Like, at least with you, it was like, clean break, bye. I mean, I know you had mutual friends and stuff.
Yes,
which
that
is
part's
tricky,
always hard. Yeah, family too. Interweaving, but yeah, it was for the best.
All right, well, plug away, baby. Tell them.
What am I plugging? Oh my God, I went so literal. I was like, oh, are we unplugging the mics?
Unplugging? Oh, you want me to unplug the mics? I'm like putting you to work.
I'll start. Okay, plug. Yes. Instagram.
Steph Poop. I was thinking about that today.
Oh, that's so sweet. OG. Steph Poop was, my retired. And then, I had to.
That's crazy that was your Instagram name.
It was great.
Steph Poop.
Some people still call me that. Yeah.
Steph Poop.
Steph Poop.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, but my sister also used to use a screen name, I Poop. So it was just I poop.
Oh
and so
God.
We were like, and we independently made those things. That's like how connected we are. She's the best.
Great.
Love you, sis. Okay, shout out to.
Oh, and you literally have poop socks on right now.
Wait.
Are you kidding me? It's the poop emoji that has a word cloud over it that says poop. You're insane. Can the camera see it? Why?
Like,
what is your obsession with poop?
I do not have an obsession. I'm comfortability.
I can't believe.
Well, I think my brand is very strong.
Yes, it is.
Brand game. Now that's I'm trying to be like, I'm professional now. I've gone legit.
Please watch my films. They're all poop related.
Oh my God, yeah. Why haven't I made that? Anyway, my big one right now, you can find it everywhere at Cowboy the Movie.
It's about gay cowboys.
Yes, it is.
Take 2.
Let me tell you, finally we have a happy ending. It's about the International Gay Rodeo Association, which is a real thing. It's celebrating its 50-year anniversary this coming year.
I love that.
And it's literally a safe haven for our country gays.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Rad Cowboy.
Cowboy the Movie, baby.
Great. And so you're crowdfunding for that.
Correct. Our campaign's going to start in October so that we're filming by spring because we're going to film live at the rodeo. My writer and producer is Jacob Seidman. He's the creator, and it's going to be beautiful.
How fun.
Yes.
Directorial debut. I love it.
Yes.
It's a big feat.
First feature.
Feature.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
Keep your eyes peeled for that.
It.
Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Shannon D.
And thank you guys for listening. And remember, you can't spell drama without D.